Sup y'all, bringing you guys another video. Just bring you guys my post-fight thoughts of the fight between Terence "Bud" Crawford and the special one, KELL BROOK. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, fight was shown live on ESPN here in the United States of America. Fight lasted 4 rounds, with Terence Crawford successfully defending his WBO welterweight title, stopping Brook in the middle of the 4th round. Landed a short right with KELL BROOK going forward, and Terence landed a short right hand. It was more of a jab actually that hurt KELL BROOK. KELL BROOK stumbled to the ropes. Terence Crawford tried to go for the kill. Referee stepped in and ruled that as a knockdown. He ruled KELL BROOK going into the ropes as a knockdown. You know, the referee has the referee could have easily stopped it there, but he decided to rule it as a knockdown. Counted, and KELL BROOK said that he could continue. The referee let the fight continue. Terence Crawford went for the kill, landed some big shots, and that's all she wrote. Terence is once again the WBO, or successfully defended his WBO welterweight title. It showed that Terence definitely is levels ahead of Terence Crawford. At least, it showed that Terence is definitely levels ahead of KELL BROOK, at least in this point of KELL BROOK's career. Like I said, going into this fight, in my opinion, KELL BROOK is not the same fighter as he was. I'm sure you guys probably saw the fight footage of how it ended on social media. It's all over social media. You see Terence Crawford, Top Rank posted it on social media. Terence Crawford landing a short right, just a short right that made KELL BROOK stumble to the ropes. And here's where he tried to go for the kill, and referee stepped in and ruled it as a knockdown, started counting, told Terence to go to the corner. And you could see KELL like wondering like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what hit me? You can tell how he's so confused. He obviously didn't see that shot coming, and he did admit it after the fight that he didn't see the punch coming. And you see him stumbling a little bit. He said he could continue. Terence Crawford went for the kill, landed some big shots for the kill. Big left, this one was the kisser right here. Big right, boom, landed clean, and he landed a few more actually, and he kept throwing, and referee stepped in and stopped the fight. Great finish from Terence Crawford. In slow-mo, ESPN posted up the slow-mo. You could just see how the first part where Terence Crawford got hurt. KELL BROOK got hurt. Terence Crawford threw a right, short right. Just a short right with KELL BROOK coming in with the right hand. Right there. That right hand, short right hand, almost like a jab, a step-in jab, strong one that hurt him. And you could see just KELL BROOK stumbling all over the place, and Terence Crawford finishing him off. So with this win, Terence Crawford improves to 37-0, 28 wins come by way of knockout TKO. He showed why he's considered by many as a top pound-for-pound fighter. ESPN is promoting him as the #1 pound-for-pound king. In my opinion, he's top 3. I think I'll put him at number 2. Number 1, in my opinion, is Canelo. It's just hard to go against Canelo at this point. I think Crawford is definitely up there, no doubt about it. But number 1, in comparison to what Canelo has achieved, I don't know, man. I don't think so. But Crawford's definitely up there. Definitely top 5. If you don't have him in your top 5, I don't know. I guess you don't follow boxing that often. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because he is clearly at least top 10. He clearly is top 10, top 5, number 2 in my opinion. And with this loss, KELL BROOK at the age of 34 suffers his 3rd loss in his pro career, 27. With 27 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. It is what it is. I mean, like I said before, in my opinion, I think KELL BROOK is just not the same fighter as he was going into this fight. I just couldn't see anything that he can bring to the table to beat Terence Crawford. I mean, according to the judges, he was winning. 2 judges had him winning 2 rounds to 1. I thought it could go either way. 2 rounds 1 Crawford, 2 rounds 1 Brook. But it's a close fight leading up to the 4th round. I thought Brook was doing a good job, but usually Terence Crawford starts slow. That's how he usually does it. So it's no surprise to me that Brook won a couple rounds. But I expected more of a late TKO. I expected Brook to get broken down and stop in the later rounds, but Crawford caught him early in that fourth that hurt him really bad, and Brook suffers his third loss. When it comes to what's next, they interviewed Terence Crawford, who holds the WBO title. If you're wondering who the other champions are, WBC is Errol Spence. Errol Spence is also the holder of the IBF, and there's Manny Pacquiao. It looks like Terence Crawford wants Manny Pacquiao. It looks like that's the fight he's focused on. He stated that they almost made the fight. To be honest, I don't know about that. I never heard anything about that. This past 5, 7, 8 months, I haven't really keeping up with the sport as I used to back when I had my boxing sphere channel, because you guys know they got removed, and I pretty much took a long break from the sport of boxing. But if they can make that fight, why not? I think Bob Arum mentioned about it taking place in the Middle East. If they can make Crawford versus Pacquiao title unification fight, let's see it. But I think most people would rather see him fight this man right here, Errol Spence. But as of right now, Errol Spence has a scheduled fight against Danny Garcia on December 5, and we'll see how that will go first. But either one, to be honest, well, actually, it doesn't even have to be Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao, as long as it's maybe Danny Garcia also, or Sean Porter. Any of these top guys is what I'd like to see Terence Crawford fight. Mikey Garcia, I don't mind. I just feel like lately the fights he's been fighting, like KELL BROOK, Egadias, Amir Khan, Jose Benavidez, Jeff Horn, all these fights at welterweight he's just been a bigger favorite compared to those opponents. And I feel like, fighting a top guys like Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, hell, even Keith Thurman would just be more interesting. And I feel like he just needs he needs a significant fight, a signature fight out there, and hopefully Top Rank can deliver that. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Bob Arum is pretty much promoting, saying that Errol Spence is scared to fight Terence Crawford. So hopefully that would create some noise, and hopefully that would lure Errol Spence and his team to negotiate and hopefully make a fight against Terence Crawford. But it looks like Terence Crawford is honestly more interested in fighting Manny Pacquiao. It seems like the Middle East is willing to pay a lot of money to host Crawford versus Pacquiao. So we might actually see that happening. As for KELL BROOK, at the age of 34 years old, I keep saying that he's not the same fighter as he was before he fought Triple G and Errol Spence. But still, with that being said, KELL BROOK is still a very good fighter. I mean, he was able to make 147 against Terence Crawford, no problem. Or at least that's what it seems like. But, it looks like he's in great shape. I think he can make 147 again. And honestly, there's still one fight out there that I want to see. There's still one fight out there that I want to see, and that fight is against Amir Khan. That's the only fight I want to see for both KELL BROOK and Amir Khan before they retire. I'm still interested in that fight. I've been wanting it for the past, 8 years now since I've been making YouTube videos. I've been mentioning it since I've been making YouTube videos 8 years ago. I still want to see that fight, Brook versus Khan. I feel like that rivalry still makes a lot of money in the UK. So let's see it. Let's see it. It's not the end of KELL BROOK's career. I feel like he can rebound and get one or two big fights left. Who knows how his relationship with Eddie Hearn is now. I don't know how it will, but maybe he might have to look at a different promoter. Who knows? But yeah, it's not the end of KELL BROOK in my opinion. If he wants to retire after this, I can't blame him, but I feel like he can still at least have one or two good wins in him. So, anyway, great fight. No surprise of how it ended. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a win for Crawford, so I'm not really surprised. And then with ESPN promoting him as #1 pound for pound, I can't see that until he beats someone significant like Errol Spence, especially Errol Spence, in the near future. I won't consider him #1 until he beats Errol Spence next year, if they fight. Because right now, I mean, Canelo, after he defeated Kovalev, we know he hasn't fought in a year, but there's an exception these days. with COVID, and with Canelo possibly fighting Callum Smith. I mean, that's a big fight in my opinion. That's a tough fight. You know, it's hard to go against what Canelo has achieved right now. But Terence Crawford, I've always been a fan. I've seen him fight live in person before, and I'll always be a fan. And he showed why. He's an exciting fighter who thinks in there, and he actually finishes opponents when he finds an opportunity. So imagine this fight was in a crowd, man. It would be, people would be ecstatic. People would be cheering, and you know, it would be a loud arena. Imagine if this fight took place in the UK, man. That would have been tough for the UK fans. But yeah, it's a great win for Crawford, because there's a lot of people who actually doubted Crawford in this fight. A lot of people thought that KELL Brooke could actually pull it off, that this will be Crawford's toughest fight in his career. Obviously, Crawford proved the doubters wrong, and you know, stopped Brooke in 4 rounds. So obviously not the toughest fight in his career. So congrats to Crawford on the win. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.